All right, welcome in here, Wager Talk TV, wagertalk.com. We got a big battle in the SEC coming up here in Week 7 as Mississippi State taking on Kentucky. 7:30 Eastern Time kickoff here. And Kevin Dolan, let me ask you, man, some concerns about this Kentucky team without their quarterback, Will Levis. Certainly worth monitoring, but I'm seeing 7s and I am seeing a flat 46 here for Mike Leach and company. What do you think?
Yeah, it is a concern, Joe. But this is still another game I made right around the number. I made the Bulldogs 6.5 point favourites for this game on Saturday, so I wasn't particularly surprised to see this number, tick up to a straight 7 here. As Mississippi State, look, even without the injury on the other side, they've been red hot this year, especially on offense. The Bulldogs are averaging 95.2% mark on red zone scoring production this year, 100% away from home as well. So they haven't missed a beat. They've arguably gotten even better, if anything, this season as well as it's gone on. 17 straight scoring red zone trips now heading into Saturday's game, 14 straight touchdowns as well. And, it's no surprise, obviously, to see them lead the nation on red zone touchdown scoring percentage this year, 90.5% as a result. So it'll be interesting to see how this Kentucky defense, deals with that type of offense here, offensive pressure. They've done a pretty good job up to this point. Obviously, they shut down Ole Miss 2 weeks ago for just 3 total points in the second half of that game. But, offensively, you mentioned it, the Wildcats are definitely hampered here without Will Levis. The Bulldogs have been one of the best defensive teams in the nation over the last couple of years, especially since defensive coordinator Zach Arnett came in back in 2020. Mississippi State ranked top 5 in the country on total defense, fewest first downs allowed, yards allowed per rush, and so on over the last 2 seasons. So this really does look like an uphill battle for the Wildcats. And this one, the spread is about right for me, as I said. So instead of focusing on that, I'm going to take a look at the first quarter line in this one and take Mississippi State minus a half point in the first quarter, minus 115. We're saying right now, the Bulldogs have absolutely run roughshod over teams early in games to start the year. They come out the gate cat quick. They own a 66 to 7 point scoring advantage in the first quarter of games this season, and that very likely continues here on Saturday, in my opinion. So, yeah, give me Mississippi State here, minus a half point on the first quarter line this weekend against Kentucky. I like that play.
I love it. All right, first quarter bet it is. Merril Leach got him rolling there, Mississippi State. His quarterback, Rogers, pretty damn good. Quarterback questions for Kentucky. Does it make a difference in your opinion?
Yeah, air raid offense, right? Will Rogers and company for Mississippi State. Leach's third season helm, and it's a little misleading. They don't just throw the ball downfield 20 yards every play. It's a lot of dip and dunk. They have 6 different guys that have caught 20 receptions or more this year. So they basically use the passing game as a short running game as well. But they don't run the ball much. You got to be able to stop the pass, obviously. And Kentucky's pass defense on paper, at least statistically, has been pretty good this year. 6.3 yards per pass allowed against teams that average 7.5. Mississippi State averages 7.4 against teams that allow 7.4. And once again, it's a little misleading because they throw a lot of short passes, so their yards per pass attempt is less than it normally would be. But they're going to throw the ball a lot. They actually do run the ball 25 times a game. They throw 48. So they don't throw quite like they used to when he was at Texas Tech back in the day. Still not a lot of a running game to talk about. Kentucky, another team that does not have much of a running game to talk about. They're averaging just 2.9 yards per carry. I mean, you want to average about 4 yards per carry to be a good rushing attack. So the injury at quarterback is a major concern here for Kentucky, and it provides a lot of uncertainty as we're talking about this game early in the week. Early line opened 6, went up to 7 quickly. Over-under opened 48, dropped to 46 quickly on Sunday. So not a surprise. I think that's the uncertainty for the Kentucky quarterback situation. The foot injury listed as day-to-day. So we'll have to keep an eye on this, see what happens. These are still 2 teams that are ranked top 25. Kentucky, even after the back-to-back losses, fell 9 spots in the rankings last week, but they're still 22nd. They were 13th last week. Now they're 22nd. Mississippi State is still 16th in the AP rankings. So this game does qualify for my college football top 25 video, so check in Friday night. Hopefully we'll have some more on the quarterback injury in Kentucky right now. It's a very difficult call until we know otherwise.
Yeah, no, it certainly is. But one thing for sure, these two looking to take down Georgia or Alabama when it's all said and done. We'll see who gets closer this weekend. But don't forget, Steve Merril, Kevin Dolan, they are locked, loaded, ready to go here for Week 7 in college football right now. Head over to wagertalk.com. Visit Kevin Dolan's page. Visit Steve Merril's page. Those 3-day, 7-day, 30-day all-access package, guys. Never miss a sport. Never miss a play. Visit them at wagertalk.com today.